So Emoni was one of the picked to be one of the guys very early. SI cover, first sophomore to win Gatorade National Player of the Year. Reclassified, went to Memphis, had some off-course issues, transferred to Eastern Michigan, ended up getting his rhythm back, and now here he is getting some love. So how great is it seeing Emoni Bates bounce back after all the criticism?
It's good, man. I mean, you know, young kids, especially with that type of recognition, you know, things are going to happen, right? So the fact that he had to fall this far for people to realize that he's good. I think, you know, he's gonna get to the bag faster than everybody, right? Because, you know, it's a 2 years, 3-year deal now, so he's gonna get there. He's on a team that's gonna win games, and at that position, you know, he's gonna get time. So, you know, I expected big things. You know, that's why I said I thought it was a steal when I seen him go that late. Like he was literally a lottery pick, right? His talent is a lottery. What he does, his skills. So getting him in the second round, like I don't want to hear nobody like later in life like, well, we didn't see what, like you did. Shut up. You did. You were still trying to penalize young fella, right? You know, so, you know, proud of him, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it's preseason, but like, you know, like he's taking advantage of his opportunity. You know, I'm sure he's hearing the noise, you know, not being first round. Like you said, he'll have a chance to, you know, play, be around a team that's going to be fighting in the playoffs. And he'll be able to be in games when he's playing big minutes, too, also. So I'm excited for him. He just had hit me on the DMs the other day. You know, I just told him just congratulations and, you know, just keep pushing through. But I'm excited for him, man. I've always been a fan. I've always been a fan, but I love the fact that, you know, he's staying hungry, though. Like, the fact that he was top in high school and, you know, like you said, had his little issue, but, you know, like you said, man, you got to take advantage of the opportunity. He has a chance to, you know, like kind of like be in your situation. You know, so we'll see, but I'm excited.
Yeah, no, you got to make the best of your opportunity, like B said, but being humble sometimes to make you work harder, to make you lock in. And whatever situation he went through, it was unfortunate, but seemed like it humbled him. I'm saying, and being probably in Memphis probably wouldn't have been the best situation. And him ending up in Eastern Michigan was smaller scale. School wasn't getting the attention that he was always getting. So, no, it did something to him, but no, I mean, being in a good situation under good coaching staff goes a long way. Having guys around you fighting for something goes a long way.
Yeah.
And like Brandon said, just having the opportunity to play in the preseason with no pressures. You know what I'm saying? And nobody expected nothing.
Yep.
So now you get to show people what it was, what people thought it was when you was a sophomore, junior, these years when you're in high school. Now you get to display that and open people's eyes again, but still understand that I did get drafted in the second round. It ain't guaranteed, you know what I'm saying? So keeping that humble approach.
Yeah. I mean, it's also about, like you always say, it's also about getting to the right situation, too, in the draft, like where you get picked. Like, he could win first round somewhere where, you know, you never know, but still with the Cavs, it's like he's in a good situation to me. Like, you know, I think that's the blessing of it all, because you never know.
To your point. No, like, to your point, though, like, he makes shots, and he gonna get to play at that position because they...
Like, it's one of those things, though, he's what, 6'9"? 6'8", 6'9"?
You got some size, yeah.
And if he shows what he can show, one of them guards is gone. One of them guards is gone. Because you have two small guards that's the same size, right? And then you have Emoni Bates. When you can just slide Emoni Bates to the 2, now you have a big 2 guard.
And then
He can guard his 2, huh?
And who's at the 1? Donovan. Oh, it's between Donovan and Darius.
Because neither one of them is really a point.
Yeah. But
or a 2. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So they're just both hybrids. Now you get rid of one of your hybrids, and now you have a legit 2/3. So you have more flexibility, and you can bring in a big 3, and you kind of got a big team, which your point guard really don't need to be point.
Yeah.
Right.
So same like the Suns. Like
in a sense, but I mean, Garland's a little bit more of a point, but you have flexibility in your team.
Yeah.
Because Emoni can play the 1.
Okay.
You know, Garland or Weston didn't come off. Like, I mean, I can see that happen. That's like in training camp, and in the season, I'm gonna be looking for him to take one of these spots if he can. Like I want him at the 3, but I'm like, I can make you a 2. I can make you a 2.
How realistic do you feel like they just coming in as a second-round pick? I feel like it'd be different if he was a lottery, like they say, but
it don't matter. We know what you can see his talent.
Yeah.
You can see he makes shots. He can shoot that thing, right? He's long, he's big. At that point, it's like I can see the talent. You know, he's working. So all of this is just getting reps in, and then I'm thinking about like when can I start? When am I expecting him to come in and move? So whoever's a free agent coming up in the next 2 years, 3 years, they got to be on your mind.
You know what I mean? Yeah, being able to play free, got them guys. Yeah.
Cause like when Bron came over, when Bron came to Cleveland, right? Like, yeah, he's the #1 pick, but whatever position that he's playing, you got to really think like, I don't think I'm gonna be here, much longer. Shit. You know what I mean? You want to be the 3 or the 2? I gotta be that's a question. You want to be the 2 or the 3? Like shit, cause you out of there.
So good. Obviously, you have a unique perspective, being a second-round pick and going on to have the career that you have. What advice would you give to second-round picks and undrafted players about getting ready for their rookie season in the league?
Man, learn, study, focus. Get you a routine outside of the team, because that's all you can rely on when things ain't going your way. It's a long season, right? So however that season look at the beginning might not finish that way. You know what I mean? So like if you getting a lot of minutes at the beginning, shit, you might not get minutes at the end, right? You might not get no minutes. Like I went from like 1 minute hit, 30 seconds, 2 minutes, and then overnight, 2 days later, I'm starting, right? No practice, no nothing. Didn't, somebody got hurt, somebody got kicked off the team, they had to put somebody in. And then when I got that chance, I just took off, right? So you got to always be mentally prepared, ready. It's hard it's easy to say don't get into your feelings and think that, you ain't playing and get down on yourself. It's gonna happen. But understand that it is part of the process, so understand how to bounce out of it. Watch game tape, like whatever positive things you got going on, make sure you're flooded with it, Every day in practice, even if you have a bad practice, put a highlight tape in. You know what I mean? Because one bad practice and you got killed, you go into tomorrow thinking what happened last night, gonna happen again, and again, and again. So you gotta keep ensuring yourself how good you are. So like, every day, you moving towards whatever your goal is.
So Kenyon and Brandon, you guys have a different perspective, obviously. #1 overall pick.
Slightly.
Yeah, I mean,
Slightly.
I ain't had to worry about that shit, man.
but what advice would you give to lottery picks on how to approach their rookie season?
No, it's the same thing, man. It don't change because you first pick lottery, 53rd, 49th. It don't change. You got a routine. You got to work your ass off. You got to surround yourself with positive people. You got to do all the positive stuff in order to get ready. You know what I'm saying? Your demand might be a little different if you lottery pick from your team with obligations as far as media and stuff like that. But as far as the game, it don't change.
Yeah.
Like for me, I was still trying to get like healthy before training camp, because my situation was different. I was coming off an injury and I didn't do the pre-draft stuff, so I was just now starting to work out right before the draft, and people still questioning whether I was this, whether I was that, and you know what I'm saying? So I still had a little something to prove because of quote-unquote dominance my senior year, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I still had to prove that I was that coming into it. So once I started working out, I had to go that much harder because I was behind. Because everybody else had been working out all summer. Like my first 8 weeks of the summer, I was non-weight bearing. I was on crutches. So I had to hit the ground, and I had to like double time. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like I had to. So to get ready for training camp, like I had to do more than I probably would have had to do, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? I probably had to work my ass off, but I had to, like Gil said, I had to double up on everything that I was doing because I was behind. So.
Brandon, how about yourself?
I mean, for me, I had no time to waste. I had Scott Skiles. So, right from the jump, he was, I had to come in and, work hard, show up early, film and everything. Because the point guard position, it was up to me. If I wanted it, I had to go out there and earn it, and I did. So the pressure was already on me right from the jump. Coming over from Europe, not playing, coming back wanting to prove that I did make the right decision. So being able to start, saying my rookie year, make it to the playoffs, that was a big accomplishment to me because of all the criticism that I had to face, skipping out on college. So, but also, like Ken and Gil said, it doesn't matter what pick you are because the next year it's another 60. So your job can be in jeopardy the next year. So you have no time to waste.
Well, my job wasn't in jeopardy the next year. I'm just building.
But I mean,
We just traded for J. Kidd the next year, so I was like, shit, let's go.
but how you said it, somebody like me,
Yeah.
right? You don't see me coming.
Not at all.
Y'all jobs were in jeopardy, right?
Yeah.
Are we gonna kick you off? You gonna go on the bench? You gonna do like?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Oh, I saw it. What with the like, they got drafted RJ. Okay, he gone.
You start thinking.
You start seeing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but nah, if they would have drafted a 4 when I was in that bitch, I would have been like, okay, now this what y'all doing now?
Like it's for everyone. Like you got rewarded by getting drafted for what you've done, right? Now to get rewarded the next time, these next 3-4 years is what you put into it.
Yeah.
So if you putting into it like, I made it. Oh yeah, your contract the next will go reflect that, right? Oh, I made it. I'm about to go be an NBA player and do all that. Like, nah, you got the summer. You got the summer, right? You know what I mean? There's gonna be places where you want to hang out and have fun and all that, but you gotta remember, this is when you on job. This is when everyone's watching you. This is when the demand is high. So if this is the time where you want to be an NBA player, right? You're gonna be sitting on the bench wondering why other people are passing you up because they're gonna be NBA players when the season's over with, right? I can party when the season, 6 months work, 6 months party. If that's how you want to look at it, why you wait until you get to work to party? And a lot of NBA players do that. When I get to work and I'm around my boys, that's when we're gonna do the most damage.